Hi guys, welcome to this timeless pick a card reading. I already shuffled the decks off camera, so I want to get started. If you guys could take some mindful breaths, just focus on whichever deck is calling to you. The timestamps will be in the description. Okay, let's start with pile 1. Okay, so I'm starting off with the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. Since I already pulled these, they already have messages in them. So let's start flipping them over. We have Temperance, Father of Swords in reverse, the Lovers, 7 of Pentacles, and 5 of Pentacles. Okay, and I have some from Angel Tarot by, I think it's Megan Joyce. I'll check that in a moment. Oh, here's Temperance again. Interesting. 8 of Wands, Justice, 2 of Wands. Oh, 3 of Cups. And 2 of Cups decided to come out over here, so I'm going to leave it there. Support. Okay, so... in this connection, I feel like the first 2 cards that came out were definitely you, and then whatever person you're asking about. This Father of Swords is in the reverse, and so... usually when this is an upright card, this is someone who is really sharp, clear, they know what they want. So this may be indicating that this person is not communicating with you. They're not speaking very much. If they are, it's short. Temperance, this is you. So this is also reflected down here. I feel like this is like a read of the situation, and then this is how it's affecting you, and then it's just this landed, the 2 of Cups, which is partnership, landed out on the Lovers, and Father of Swords, showing you that this is the person that you are indeed asking about, and then this is the connection between you guys, just clarified by partnership. So whatever this is, it feels very together, collected. You two work really well together. So your Temperance, this is balance, moderation, things working together. Over here we have 6 of Cups, support. This is emotional support, and I feel like this is more of like a family situation. If you have family members that you've been reaching out to that understand what you're going through, like this is really saying this is what you should do. 7 of Pentacles, this is a vision card. This is looking to the future, planning things. I feel like the ones on the bottom that I pulled are clarifying for the ones on the top. So let me get this 2 of Cups out of the way, because we understand that that's this. Temperance, Angel of Peace in reverse. So this is also, so this one's upright and then this one's reflected. So it's just showing this is what's on the surface and then this is what's underneath the surface, kind of what you're more going through because of this relationship or connection or whatever. I know that this is a person, so whoever you're asking about, this is what's happening. So because you met this person, you started in on some kind of journey, some kind of yeah, it's like you step forward and then you step back. There's like, it's not blocked energy, but it is like making progress and then going backwards a little. It's like when you met this person, you felt like, oh, this person's really good for me. And then you're like questioning yourself over and over. But yeah, Justice, clarifying the Lovers. It's just saying that this is something that needs to be balanced out. Something that is like, you need to put a lot of importance on like reciprocation and how you two balance each other out and how things are exchanged between you two. Yes, so vision, I feel like this is visioning stuff in the future, manifesting, writing out, scripting, writing out things that you want to happen in the future. So Two of Wands is progress. It's like looking towards the future, seeing what path you want to go down, specifically with this person and how you see, because the Lovers is kind of central to this whole spread. Five of Pentacles. So I feel like if something's happened in the past that's caused loss or caused you to separate or feel like there's a loss or like a disconnect between you two, like something just doesn't line up or work for you guys, this is saying, this is just acknowledging generally like what could have possibly happened in the past. For some reason I'm getting something to do with a car, someone not paying for something having to do with a car or something, but there's just material loss right here, and it feels like somebody like owes someone, or there's just an imbalance. It's like, yeah, this is the whole purpose of like what you're asking about, is like balancing these out. Don't keep score. Love does not keep score. Celebration, Three of Cups, moving forward, deciding to choose to be supportive instead of focusing on losses. Like, this is a very beautiful relationship, honestly. Togetherness is like a really important part of it, and connectedness, and yeah. So to close this out, I'm gonna put that back there because the Two of Cups and the Three of Cups, that's really nice. Six of Cups. Oh, this is also a soulmate card, I forgot. So yeah, you could view this person as your soulmate, or it could possibly like be a mutual understanding that you already know that this person is your soulmate. It's just saying like reconnect, put yourself in that person's shoes. Yeah, this person is not able to communicate effectively like what they want, so you're gonna have to really like balance it out, be this angel of integrity, do what's right when you guys are not connecting in the way that you normally do, because I feel like you understand your temperance, you understand how this usually balances out. Okay, so I have some Shakti wisdom, Buddha wisdom cards by Laura Santi. So this first one, union of wisdom and compassion. Love making can bring wisdom and compassion, or mire us in lust. So yeah, this is like, okay, so this is definitely romantic. This is like, if you're connecting with this person, especially physically, like, what are your intentions for this? Like, is it for greater communication and understanding and divine connection, or is this something that's a physical fulfillment, or just something done out of lust or passion that's like not rooted towards bringing you guys closer together as a couple? Because having sex and having fun, like, everybody does that in a relationship, that's like normal, but when you're working on a connection that's long term, the reason why you're having sex is really important, and the intention that you're putting behind it. So that's just something to keep in mind. Vishnu, God preserver of the celestial realms. The life force within us is the same power that created the universe. So this guy's like standing on the shoulders of the other red man beneath him. And this is just showing, it's like sometimes you can't do things alone, and like I feel like this is really reminding you again of like the interconnectedness. These people are both in this circle that like keeps them together. Yeah, and it's interesting, the blue and the red, it's like working together, doing things for the greater good of each other, working as a unit as well. I feel like you guys could be married already, or engaged of some sort, but definitely this relationship is further along and progressed. So 5, the red Dakini, who dances in white Mahakala's heart. Love is the most powerful force of all. Yes, so I feel like these cards are just showing you the blue and then the red person. Whoever the blue person is more masculine, and then the red is more feminine, but take whatever resonates. Gender doesn't really matter. And then here's the red again. It's like, I feel like a lot of you will be this more feminine character in this, and it's just focusing on the love, focusing on why you love. I guess vows are coming to my head, or like a contract, something that you follow that like, oh, that's how love should be, like an example, I guess. Focusing on that. And then when stuck in anger, cultivate compassion, the bodhisattva of compassion. So when stuck in anger, cultivate compassion. This is like, yeah, really what I said before, stepping into the other's shoes, understanding that this person can't communicate in the way that they want to, and can't speak their truth effectively and feel confident about speaking their truth. It's like something's blocking them. Yeah, this, yeah, it's like you guys are really feeding off of each other, and it's like a back and forth motion that I'm getting from this Eight of Wands, especially with communication. So this person really wants you to try and understand where they're coming from, and have compassion. This person's holding from their heart, really operating out of your heart space and trying to understand where the other person's coming from, putting yourself in their shoes, that kind of a thing. So I think that's it for group 1. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have private readings listed in my description box below. I'm also always willing for some feedback, so if you have any feedback that you'd like to give me, my email will also be in the description. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Hello, Pile 2. If you tuned in for this reading, I already have the cards shuffled, so we can go ahead and get started. So this is what your person is currently thinking about you, just what the situation is. Whatever person you're thinking of, this could be romantic, non-romantic, whatever. Take whatever resonates. Okay. Okay. I'm not going to read reversals for this, actually. So how pile 1 worked was, the first card that I pulled was your energy, the second card was the person, the third is what's between you guys, and the rest I'll just take as they resonate, because the cards flew out different numbers and different amounts for each pile, so because each situation is different. So we have the Moon, Knight of Cups, I'm not reading reversals, Nine of Swords. Okay, these are all going to be clarifying, the ones on top of them, except for these 2 on the sides. Two of Cups. And then these can clarify. Here, I'll just stick these on the same side. Okay. And then I'll pull these out. Okay. So, to start over here, we have you as the Ace of Swords. This is really someone who is willing and wants to communicate really effectively with whoever this person is. But I feel like there's some sort of restriction. Sorry, excuse me. There's some sort of restriction here with this snake around the handle of the sword. It's like you're trying to wield this sword, which is this communication, but you can't because there's something blocking you. But these lightning is... it's reminding me of like thoughts, invasive thoughts, or thoughts that are like really striking. They won't leave you alone in a way. It's like, I need to get this sorted out. Then this person over here that you're inquiring about, they're the Hanged Man. So Hanged Man is new perspective, seeing something differently. But I feel like also in this way, the red eyes are being drawn out to me, and this person is like a bat. They're hanging there, they're waiting like in a cave. They might be in like kind of a hermit mode right now, trying to figure out exactly how to explain things to you. So yeah, so between you guys, there's this Father of Pentacles energy, which is grounded. It's this is traditionally like in Rider-Waite, King of Pentacles. This is somebody who has a lot of material good. Things are like kind of set in stone. I'm guessing that you guys are either like, everybody knows that you two communicate with each other and you guys spend a good majority of time together, whatever the case may be. You guys definitely have like in the material world like set out that like, yes, we are a unit in some way. So here We have Four of Pentacles, which is emotional stability. Also, this is kind of, to me, like harmony right now. Things working together like a clock almost. Like I could imagine these kind of turning and like working together, it all functioning properly. But behind that, okay, yes, this is, so being clarified, sorry, I'm being called to explain this a little bit more. So the sun right here, I feel like a lot of times it's like a relationship, or like a happy relationship, a working relationship, something that really functions well. Something that you play off each other's energy really well. And it's like a partnership, yeah, between like this little boy on a horse, and they're going and doing things well together. This moon though, moon is secrets, things being hidden. I feel like this also, for some reason, I just was called to remember the tower. At least in this deck, the tower is a tree. And I feel like these trees right here are signifying that possibly 2 months, take whatever resonates as well. 2 months, there may be some kind of moment that will change the way that this feels, so stable, or attempt to test it, attempt to bring something else to light that maybe it has been hidden. So we also have these additional energies on the side, which are, okay, I feel like this is the past and then this is the future. So in case you guys can't see over here, there's the World for the past with the Ten of Pentacles, clarifying it. So the World is a success, an end of a cycle. Also looking towards the future, I'm seeing like the light at the end of this tunnel right here. Like this is the bright star that like somebody's kind of working towards, while maybe other things aren't really working out for them. So in the past, something may have ended, or you may have just exited. That's why you're in this Four of Pentacles energy, where you moved into a more stable cycle of this relationship. But something closed out in the past. Who knows what that is, but whatever it may have been, I feel like it was fully closed out. Yes, support. You had the support. It was also yeah, you had the support from like material things, but also you had the support of knowing that things were like finalized in the 3D world. Like you're not waiting and seeing, oh, maybe this situation. No, it's closed. It's done. It's completely out. So that's what made this situation be able to be sparked into existence, and that's why you're in this energy right now. So clarifying you over here is the moon, angel of dreams. So you may be having dreams that are really clarifying to you what this person maybe is realized from this situation, because hangman usually comes after death. It's like kind of Scorpio energy. So for some reason you may be dealing with a Scorpio or any other water sign. Air sign as well, especially you may be an air sign. So yeah, this is like I'm being really called to look at these wolves that are howling at the moon. It's like asking for answers, asking for your angels to provide you with answers in your dreams, that kind of a thing. And they will be if you're paying attention. Yes, this person. Okay, so your person, I am understanding this a little bit more. So with this World card, something being closed out, this person may have actually gone through some kind of spiritual awakening, spiritual transformation, where their eyes were kind of open to a different way of thinking. Yeah, with this hangman. So, and then this spirituality, it's like putting things in their cup. Also, they love me. Do they love me not? You guys may have, even if it's not romantic, you guys may have been in some kind of a blockage from each other, whether that be communicating or it doesn't have to be physical. Like you could have still been seeing this person, but the way that their feelings and the way that they understand the connection between you two has changed, and they understand that like you're bringing something to their life that's really special that they haven't gotten from another person in a long time, or at least maybe ever. So yes, underneath this, even though this is very grounded and stable and very materially abundant, there is this stress. Like emotionally, it's causing stress because there's stuff that is unsaid, and that's where I started with this, you're trying to say something to somebody, but there's a restriction. So that's what's causing this Nine of Swords, which is stress. This is just the current, how other people view your relationship, what's actually going to happen in your relationship soon, right here. The Moon, Page of Cups, friendship. Yeah, so if you're asking about someone who's romantic, don't take this in the wrong way. Don't take this as them not wanting to have a relationship with you if that's what you're wanting. This is at least though an initial connection of friendship. So despite this like Tower moment that I'm predicting here with the Moon and these secrets that may be revealed that are going to kind of skew this that's already going on and bring to light this Nine of Swords, you're still going to be able to remain friendly and have a good friendly like working relationship with this person, whatever it may be. Future energy, Father of Cups. This is balanced. I feel like also a little bit like secretive, mysterious to a fault with the emotions. So it's just going to be a deeper emotional connection between you two. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's good though. It's just it's better than before with this Father of Pentacles. Moving from Father of Pentacles with the stress to the Father of Cups is better because then there's creativity. This Queen of Wands that's clarifying this, showing that you can create stuff out of this. Good stuff will come out of this if you let it be created in that way. And you focus on the right emotions and the deep emotions that you're feeling and how to communicate them as well. Because I feel like being a deep emotional person with this Father of Cups energy, it could be overwhelming and it could make you go backwards and go into like hermit mode, go one way that's going to block this relationship off even more. Or you could go Queen of Wands energy, which is where it wants you, it's pushing you to go, creating what you want. So to finish this up, I am going to pull from the Buddha Wisdom deck. I'll have all my decks linked in the description box. So first, yes, okay, so if this is a romantic relationship, this is people in an embrace. It says, brilliant sky, illuminating sun. The entire universe manifests out of awareness. So this is saying, next time like you're with this person in contact, whether it be physical or online, be really aware. Feel what the intention of the other person is when they're communicating with you. When especially body language, it's really important for you to be really aware and really present when the other person is there. Because awareness is something that comes out of mindfulness, something that comes from constant mindfulness and trying to wipe out delusions and things that may just not be true that you perceive, because perception is very relative and subjective to everyone, their emotional state and their history and that kind of a thing. So just be really aware what your intuition is trying to tell you about this connection as well, and like what kind of steps you can take to be able to have this good effective communication and embrace this Father of Cups energy. So yes, Dispeller of darkness, become a warrior to dispel this darkness. I'm being really called to this sword right here, which is exactly what you are over here, Ace of Swords. This woman, she's being a warrior. She has this sword. She's cutting out the BS. Like, she doesn't care. I mean, I feel like there's this compassion here because there's this red color, which is a root chakra, grounding, bringing you into understanding, like mutual understanding. But she's dispelling this darkness with a clearness and also a sweetness. She's holding a rose right here. She is twirling this like golden thing around her finger. It's like she's being very clear. Yes, with the Sagittarius, it could be Sagittarius Pisces for some reason because of this trident. But the bow right here, it's like forward movement, life path, improving yourself. Yeah, but really being aware that like we've been through a cycle like this before. We just closed this out before. How can I help? And yes, friendship, be this friendly person to this person, but also cut out the negativity, leave that behind. Okay, so the last card Let go of being logical. A higher wisdom will guide you. The crazy wisdom, wrathful Buddha. Yes. So I feel like this guy is like looking at this tiger. It's interesting that there's tigers here both times, but he's like looking down at this tiger and he's like, I need to do something to this tiger to help it or change it, whatever the case may be. I need to do something. And his third eye is open right here. It's like he's looking at the tiger with his third eye. He's like trying to illuminate the truth, trying to figure stuff out, but it's not going to be logical. Your intuition is going to guide you. You're going to have to accept help from a higher power. I feel like you guys have already been spiritually awakened, since this person is just now being spiritually awakened, or vice versa. You wouldn't be really watching tarot, I feel like, if you hadn't been in some way spiritually connected. So use your intuition, trust your higher self to guide you through this. So thank you, pile 2. All extra information is in my description box if you'd like to book me for a personal reading or ask me any questions. So have a great day. I'll see you next time. Hello, pile 3. If you chose pile 3, this is your reading. So like I said before, I already shuffled off camera, so I'm just gonna get started. For each pile, a different number of cards came out for each deck, so I'm just gonna read it as it resonates. And I'm not gonna read reversals in this today. Okay, so this is how this person feels about you, whoever you're asking about. Let me pull out. These are the Wild Unknown Tarot. And then this is Angel Tarot. I'll have all my decks linked in the description. I'm not reading reversals, so. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. So. Let me move this over here. Okay. A card that I'm not getting a really strong signifier for whoever this person is that you're asking about. I do definitely feel like you are the High Priestess and this Queen of Swords right here. Yeah, because they wanted to be up here in this corner. So this is just, I feel like this is really telling you, yeah, you don't need to really be focused on what others are thinking of you. I haven't ever gotten this when I've been reading somebody asking about another person, but I feel like you already know what this is. And you have to have strength with it as well. The Sun card to me is like a wish, at least seeing this right here, connecting with these red, this is the 4 and the 10 of Wands. So these are both soul journey type energies. 4 of Wands to me, and especially from what I'm getting from this, is that, yeah, you've walked away from something. So here's the Hangman. This is you. I feel like in the last like 3 or 4 months, you've definitely, you've had a spiritual transformation in some way. You've walked out of that and you're seeing the world a lot differently. You're seeing the way that people interact with each other. You're seeing material goods differently as well. Just overall, how people interact with the world energetically and others is really being transformed for you. It has been. So this 4 of Wands right here is freedom. This is to some it could be walking away from something, opening up a new opportunity, like passionate wise. Yeah, and this is definitely you like opening up towards like options, passions wise. Like that could be other people that are coming into your life, like whether that be romantically or just casually, but opening up also in terms of career options and like life passion type options. Like maybe you're going to have some kind of change in terms of like if you're a teacher or something, for example, you may all of a sudden want to become a police officer or an acupuncturist, some kind of like extreme career change, where you feel like, oh, I am this, but you start viewing yourself in this other way. This is also indicating to me that you do have happiness. So this is like an 11-11 type, like Four of Wands, marriage, celebration, some kind of get together. So I feel like in the near future, you are going to have something come into your life that is this like Sun card, fulfilled relationship type of thing. If you're hoping for this, like maybe you're trying to ask about a person that you thought is like going to fulfill a relationship, but this is saying like, no, that's still coming, and you know that it's coming. You're independent right now. You know that you need to, like, you still have shit that you're dealing with. Oh, this is definitely warrior energy completely. For some reason, I'm just feeling whoever you are a warrior in a way. At least in this moment in your life, you're definitely in warrior energy, especially with this strength card right here. Angel of Courage, looking at what scares you in the face, opening the mouth of the lion, like metaphorically, you know, staring down the throat of the thing that scares you and being like, how can I face this? How can I do this effectively? That definitely ties in with like any opportunities that are coming. Sometimes opportunities are scary, like even though they're exciting, they're also really difficult, which is this 10 of Wands, burdens. It's like you feel right now like you're at this point where you're really burdened. You've been dealing with this a lot. I feel like, yes, you're in this warrior energy. You've been doing so much stuff, so much like self-work. This is definitely like shadow work as well for you. Yeah, and if having this strength all the time, and it's like, when will this like finally have this release that I need? You've been working really hard. 8 of Pentacles, the spider weaving the web. The web is almost complete. You're almost there, and you'll have this happiness, this sun. But right now you're in 6 of Wands. Yeah, for some reason I didn't feel called to read anything for any of these others, but I feel like I should really read. Sorry, my book is out of the way. Okay. 6 of Wands. Seven. Oh, that's not a 6. I just misread that. Oops. Oops, it's a 6 of Swords. That was silly. I was like, how did I read that Roman numeral wrong? Okay. Hope at last, travel. The 6 of Swords is a card indicating recovery from difficult times. Hope is on the horizon. Things will get better. It's important to rest, revitalize, and surround yourself with joyful friends. Plan a trip, short or long. Even getting out of town for the weekend will further lift your spirits. I'm glad that I read that because even though it follows a certain pattern in the cards, certain decks mean different things. So yes, this is a very clear message. This is like tying in, I feel like, to everything that I've already said before. It's like you're going to have this rainbow moment, this sun moment, where you see the fruits of your labor. Your web is fully weaved. You have everything put together. Also, that message about traveling, either you need to travel or you've been traveling, and that's what's been clearing out and helping you finish out this 10 of Wands, clearing out those burdens. Yes, this is the overall energy for you. It's like you need to trust that spirit, God, Dhamma, whatever you believe in is guiding you in the right direction. You've already had this hangman moment, so you already understand that things are different now. You have your intuition that you're really trusting. You're being a warrior with your intuition. You're using it to your advantage, but also not just to your advantage, like using it to the advantage of yourself and others, like just your relationships in general. You're really figuring out how to navigate using that, and it's really beautiful. You don't need somebody right now, like whoever you're focusing on, like, yes, it doesn't, I didn't even ask. Nothing came out about how they're feeling, because you really need to focus on you. Like, you're going to have this happiness. Like, it's promised to you. Like, the sun is coming. You just have to trust. Okay, so finally, to close this out, I have Buddha wisdom cards. that I've already pulled. Okay, so I'm going to let them all be down and then read them. So, ooh, it's really interesting. These cards all kind of go together. So, first card over here, extend your awareness to the energetic edges or boundaries of the universe. This girl, oh, there's a tiger that she's sitting with, and then there's a tiger over here. So this is like, I feel like this is you really being in your intuition, understanding that these other people around you they're like, for some reason I'm getting the idea that they're like puppets kind of on a string, because there's like these strings coming down and then this like higher power up here. It's like all these things are happening around this woman, and she's like really, focusing on her awareness, focusing on how her perception of things is really serving her in this moment. They're also laying on a bigger body. It's like they're all more connected in a way than they realize. Like the person on this foot over here is actually connected to this person on the foot over here by her. They don't realize in a way. Take whatever resonates. So this is also reminding you, this goes back to the trust card that's down here, Knight of Pentacles. That could also be somebody coming in that's showing you that you can trust. Take whatever resonates as well. But there may be somebody coming in the material in the next couple months. I'd say within the next month. That would be showing you, yes, you can trust in a way. If you're looking for someone who you can trust in a relationship, especially, this person may be coming in. That'll only be for a select few of you. It depends on how long you've been in this warrior energy. So, conquer the goddess of time, conquer ignorance and delusion through helping others. Yes, putting your awareness not on exactly like your own. Yes, be in tune with your feelings and your emotions and how things have been affecting you, but focusing on how your gifts can help others with this warrior energy. If you're a woman warrior or a man warrior, whatever gender you are, if you're a warrior right now, you're learning how to light work, how to help others transform their relationships as well, and how to safeguard yourself spiritually. So that's why, like, focusing on helping others will help you get rid of delusion, because you see how others have delusion. You see how other people have ignorance in a situation where you're like, oh, I see right through that. Because a lot of times it's easier to use your intuition when it comes to how others are doing rather than yourself. And then you can turn back and apply that to your own situations. So over here, the Magician, what you identify with becomes who you are. And I don't know if you can see this all that well. It's kind of the same. It's like this is a more female version, I feel like, of this character right here, this god. Or actually, no, that's her right there being kind of laid back. But like, these two are definitely romantic. So this is definitely talking about, this is, whenever I read, I feel like this is more past and then this is more future, depending on how the cards fall. But specifically with these cards on top right now, I feel like this is definitely future energy. It's like you could potentially have the love, the relationship, the fulfillment that you are desiring right here. You just need to manifest it, write it out. This Queen of Swords energy, that's also clear communication, scripting. Definitely script what you want. That's a big message for this group. Writing out what you want. Sorry, I don't know if you understand scripting or what that term means. Some of you may not, but scripting is writing out, for example, if you want to make a certain amount of money by the end of the month, you say, I will make $1,000 by the end of the month, or I will start being able to help people in the way that they need. I will be a little more successful at this, whatever. So take that how it resonates. Okay, down here, replace greed by cultivating discrimination. The path of intellect can yield a long life. Goddess of long life. These, for some reason, I feel like are together. I'm sorry about my voice. Oh, I'm getting sick. So focusing on what you have, I feel like part of your shadow work, that, yeah, this is definitely pertaining to your shadow work because it's on top of the 10 of Wands, which I said earlier was shadow work. So, if you feel greed, envy, jealousy, any type of just lack mindset where you feel like you don't have enough, look around you and have discrimination. What should I be grateful for right now? Being grateful for things also brings more of that type of thing. So be grateful for the things that you, instead of lacking, focus on how much you already have, and then more will come. The path of intellect can yield a long life. So this is also, okay, this is a little bit heavier pertaining to shadow work, but if you struggle with feelings of worth and feelings of purpose, reading, especially like spiritual books, can be really helpful because it reminds you, and it can tap you into a different place within your higher self that meditation also does. So meditating can also work. But connecting to your higher self is gonna really like help you not lose sight of having purpose and what you're meant to do here, and the abundance that you bring around to the people in your life. So I think that's it, pile 3. Thank you for tuning in. Let me know, give me any feedback. I have all the information in my description box below, but other than that, thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.